It was just such a deep, profound sense of disbelief that this could really, was really happening.
Jordan Hall lived here his whole life. That was until torrential rains caused the nearby riverbanks to catastrophically overflow. His aunt's house ripped from its foundations, smashing into his home. The shock of watching it float away has stayed with him a year on.
There'll always be that sense of disbelief, even this far out, that did happen, that this is the state of things now, and that long road ahead.
Jordan's story is one shared by countless others here. Some residents told us they're paying mortgages on properties that are in literal pieces or don't exist at all. Most homes that weren't washed away did survive structurally, but many are still in disarray. This one of several in the county beyond repair and abandoned.
It was heartbreaking, to say the least. There was mud everywhere. That the floodwaters brought in gasoline and sewage and, you name it, in those waters. This used to be the office.
The floods did not discriminate. Businesses and schools were also submerged. Reconstruction here is ongoing. Tens of thousands of dollars spent just to get to this.
These are a lot of our student records. We didn't have any flood coverage. Our recovery has really been dependent upon people's generosity, willing to help us continue to serve our community.
98% of the damaged buildings in Knott County weren't insured. People forced to rely on themselves, friends, neighbours. Initial emergency assistance did eventually arrive, followed by an injection of cash from the state level. But at a meeting in a local church, Kentuckians feel that's not enough. And the millions of dollars pledged by Congress to help this region aren't expected for months. There is huge unmet need.
Funding has been challenging. We got a lot of funding initially from donations and philanthropic. We're still kind of waiting on the big money, and so a lot of what we're trying to do is bridge that gap.
Dozens of homes are being rebuilt. It's a start. Yet for much of this area, the cleanup operation hasn't even begun. Cars shattered, scattered. A public swimming pool filled with floodwater and debris. The lingering social and economic impacts, the neglect laid bare. This is a place stuck in time. For Jordan and his son, though, the clock hasn't stopped. He can't afford to wait, pushing on and establishing new roots by the same plot of land as his old home. In amongst the ruins and rubble, signs of rebirth, of hope. Benji Hyer, CGTN, Kentucky.